Leicester is the biggest city in the East Midlands with a population of over 280,000, as well as being the birthplace of Walker's Crisps and the legendary 70s rock band Shawaddy Waddy. Leicester has over 22,000 council properties available to its culturally diverse inhabitants. It's AJ's job to turn the council properties around and get them cleaned out and refurbished for rental again as quickly as possible after the occupants have left or in some cases been evicted. This morning, AJ's been called to one of the council's many bedsits, and the little information he has on the state of the property doesn't bode well.
We're at a bedsit and there's been an eviction. Now, obviously we don't know what to find in there.
What confronts AJ is a vision of total depravity. The whole flat is knee-high in rotting food, bottled urine and drug paraphernalia. It looks like the detritus has built up over years. How anyone could possibly live in this hell on earth is bewildering.
Looking at it, there's bags of feces, bottles of urine. It's disgusting. This place is, it's got needles in here as well, so obviously we're going to have to be careful. He's lived on takeaways all his life and porno mags. And it smells disgusting. It really is, it's really bad. Behind me there's, if you look over here, there's all full of bags. He's actually done it in the bags and in the bottles, and it's all just piled up. This is extreme. Yeah, you don't get worse than this.
For AJ, this place is going to be a nightmare. Not only are there leaking bottles of urine stacked everywhere and hundreds of bags of disgusting horrors stashed in every room, the whole flat is littered with potentially lethal syringes. It's going to need a specialist team to clear it up.
The problem with this, my normal workmen weren't working here, but I'm having to get specialist cleaning, which costs the council a lot of money. We don't know what we're going to find underneath here. We'll probably find mice underneath here. There's going to be fleas underneath here. So it's like, watch this space, really.
In Leicester, AJ's specialist team has arrived to confront the junkies' deplorable bedsit. Before the boys enter, AJ eases them into the job.
There's a key for it. We've side text the property. Be careful that there's needles in the property. So do that first. And then there's obviously there's human feces and urine. So basically be careful.
For Dave and Rob, they've seen all this before, but a place like this is even shocking to the most hardened of extreme cleaners.
Very bad. Got to be one of the worst.
It's human feces basically in bags.
You know, you don't get paid enough to do things like this. I don't know how people can live like that. It just puts you off eating when you get home, because all you're thinking about, or the smell sticks with you. You can have a shower or anything and you'll still smell that smell.
Rob estimates that there is about 3 tons of rubbish to come out of the flat. Not bad for a bedsit of some 500 square feet. But before they can do anything, they have to confront the problem of the hundreds of used needles discarded all over the flat. They're going to have to systematically sift through every item before they can start making a dent in the mountains of revolting rubbish. One false move and the boys could get pricked by a needle with potentially life-threatening consequences.
Well, we normally get the big stuff out, the big stuff, then work around to find the needles, because when it's like this, it's a nightmare to find the needles, but there is quite a few needles around. So when you've been jabbed, you've got quite a long wait before you get the results, and it's a bit stressful.
It's the most nerve-wracking bit. You don't know what you're digging for.
At the junkies' flat in Leicester, Rob and the boys have only been able to clear a path to work from, removing some 20 black bin liners of human excrement, rubbish, porn mags and bottles of urine from the sordid bedsit. But all their work doesn't seem to have made basically the slightest bit of difference.
Like you can see there's off the van load. It's not even making a dent in it. It's unbelievable. We're just bagging it, and it just, like I say, it's not making a dent. We've not moved much space, as you can see. It's a mess in here. There's still a lot of work to do.
working in these conditions, seemingly making no progress, with the ever-present threat of being pricked by a rogue needle. The job's already getting the lads down.
You come into places like this, you think to yourself, what's wrong with the person that's living here? Is there something wrong with them or what? Because to live like that, you just can't be right.
It's bad, obviously. You know, 10 minutes in there and you're heating, you know, you want to be sick, but kind of just come out for a quick breather and then dive straight back in again, and you're all right.
The smell just gets worse as you get deeper. It's just unbelievable. Everything's on the floor. It's horrible.
The boys are now looking up to a week to clean the bedsit properly. The question is, will they get the bedsit back to normality, and will AJ ever be able to let this flat again? And the boys will be back in the coming days to complete the final deep clean of the Leicester flat.